The following is a paid presentation. The information and opinions expressed are solely those of the featured advertisers and are not endorsed or supported by ABC 27. From the iconic waterways and beaches to the one-of-a-kind businesses and unforgettable food, you can see why so many come to relax and unwind on the Forgotten Coast. ABC 27 presents our town, Apalachicola Bay, sponsored by these businesses.
St. George Island is one of the most beautiful places in North Florida. Again, this year ranked the #4 beach in the United States, and when you go there, you see why. It's not the crowded beaches that you see on all these other beaches. It's when you go to the beach, you have room to spread out and enjoy yourself, fish, play in the sand, play in the water, and just enjoy being with the people you love. Apalachicola is something special that we have here in the Forgotten Coast, along with St. George Island, East Point, Carabel. This whole area is a special place for people to come visit and just relax and take time to spend time with their families and their friends and their loved ones and not just have to go all that rushing and hustle and bustle that big cities have. The town itself is from the early 1800s. Even the Chamber of Commerce is one of the oldest chambers in the country and the oldest in the state of Florida. We actually started in around 1832. The town itself just has that historic feel. You can visit us here at the Apalachicola Bay Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center at 17 Avenue E here in Apalachicola, and also go to our website, apalachicolabay.org. Follow us on our Facebook or our Instagram page, and you can come by here anytime while you're in town, or if you're just swinging through. We have every guide and map and brochure that you can think of. Yeah, one of the things about Apalachicola, St. George Island, East Point, Carabel, go into all of them, is the people here are from here. They enjoy being here. And honestly, we have a lot of people move into the area, and within 2 or 3 years, they just assimilate right into the foundation of what makes us what we are, which is laid back, relaxing. We enjoy being here. When you go to a restaurant or you go to a shop, more than likely, the owner of that business is the one cashing you out at the cash register. It's not, some corporate big business. It's mom and pop that enjoy what they do, and they do it because they enjoy it. It's not just, it's a job. It's actually they love being here and doing what they do.
There's nothing like a cold drink and fresh thin crust pizza after a day on the water. See how East Point Beer Company is bringing the tastes of Forgotten Coast to some American staples.
Hey guys, welcome to East Point Beer Company, right here on Route 98 in East Point. Now, if you've never been here before, you gotta come on in and check out our craft beers, our New York style thin crust pizza, our live music, and our views. And we're one of the only places you'll ever find that has a dog bar. Come on in, let me show you around. Hey guys, say hi. Hey Renata. We even have a dog behind the bar. There's Frankie. Say hi, Frankie. That's Josh and that's Alexis. They're our beer tenders today. Let's go outside and check out the view. Hey guys, how you doing? How's everything over here? We have an exceptionally good beer selection. Everything is brewed right here on site. We also serve wines. So come on in. Anybody who wants something to drink, we have soft drinks as well. Let's check out the view. We have one of the best views in the county. That's St. George Island way out there. This is the bay, and you can see boats coming and going. We've even got people out here. Hey guys, say hi. Now, if you can't get to East Point Beer Company on your own, don't worry about it. Coastal Adventures will shuttle you here and take you to a bunch of other places as well, all around the area. But now I want to introduce you to Paul. He's up there on the pizza boat, and that's where we make our New York style thin crust pizzas. And we got one getting ready to come out of the oven right now.
Okay, for those who like a classic pepperoni, this is our thin crust, New York style. Delicious pizza. And if you have a particular taste and you don't think anybody will make a pizza like this in town, this is our spinach, tomato, and feta pizza. We run a special every day, and it could be a buffalo barbecue chicken. You just got to keep an eye on Facebook and you check for our special of the day.
So if you're looking for someplace different, someplace cool, someplace fun to come hang out, East Point Beer Company is the place for you. We got cold brews, great views, live music, and some of the best pizza you'll ever have. Stop on in. We're open every day from noon to 8 p.m.
Buying or selling a home can be tricky. That's why the team at Coastal Realty is here to make sure your home matches your lifestyle. Meet the team that's not only helping families find their dream home, but their dream community.
Apalachicola, Cape San Blas, Port St. Joe, St. George Island, Carabel, they all have their own uniqueness.
So we love Apalachicola. It is full of great shops and local eateries.
There's a lot of things people can gravitate towards down here, whether it's they want to be on the water, they want to be on the island, they want to be close to a marina.
Bird watching, going up the river, sightseeing.
Going to Tate's Hill in the woods.
This area is all about nature. It's about nature and being outdoors.
It's a very casual environment, very relaxed.
We have a good group of 35 agents over 4 or 5 different locations that we can use to tap into their resources and knowledge of that area. When I talk to people down here about what they're looking for, I just ask a lot of questions. You know, what are you looking for? How do you want to live your life? What do you want to do? What are your activities? Where do you want to be? The location is the key for them to find out exactly what they want. If we can find them the perfect location, that's the whole deal. They'll fall in love with it once they do. A lot of people are moving from Georgia and Alabama and Tennessee and Michigan and all over the country to come down here. And I think that it is an area that's worth talking to people about.
I've been with Coastal for 4 years. I think you have to educate your customers and share with them, you know, the various areas. It's very important for them to come and experience the areas. When I see new properties come on the market, I'll send them to them so they can take a look. But there is an automated system that whenever anything new comes up that meets the criteria of what they're looking for, they get it in their email.
My favorite thing is meeting new people that become my friends and selling them their dream home.
But they all have one thing in common. They definitely enjoy working together as a team. They enjoy being out in front of people and working with people, educating them, and it's a pretty awesome group.
My favorite thing is selling real estate in an area that I have generations of family from and knowledge of the properties here. Coastal Realty is international. Our outreach is far beyond just this area. We work with clients from all over the world.
Would you go?
I want to prank my best friend Lewis.
My husband.
My roommate.
For the ultimate payback. Oh! That's a yes!
Revenge!
Let's go give it to you. Let's go give it to you. Let's go give it to you.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Johnny Knoxville, Eric Andre, and Gabourey Sidibe are The Prank Battle. Premieres July 9th on ABC.
Welcome to Half Shell Dockside at CPO Creek Marina. Come join us for fresh, delicious seafood right on the bay. Amazing oysters, crab cakes, burgers, and tantalizing cocktails all come with a view. Open for lunch and dinner, we offer inside and outside seating for your comfort and enjoyment. Check our website for our live music schedule and webcam. Half Shell Dockside at CPO Creek Marina. Join us today.
Are you going to pay back the taxpayers?
We're still here, and they can see us today.
We obtained these recordings.
Many of them are going home without their relatives.
Walking you into the learning lab.
It's not just Brits making the journey here.
Inside the museum.
Accountability for those accurate officers.
Here's my card.
Proud wife of a Special Forces soldier.
I'm United States Army retired Sergeant First Class from the 82nd Airborne Division at Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Senior Airman
United States Air Force.
To all of our veterans, we stand behind you and acknowledge the sacrifices that you have made. At Scripps, we strive to be an employer of choice for reservists, transitioning veterans, and their families by offering programs for transferable skills. See where Scripps can take you.
It's about time to watch on your time. Whether your schedule has changed or stayed the same, stream while you wait for your morning coffee or lunch delivery or while you prep for dinner. ABC 27. It's about time we fit into your schedule. Streaming local news 24/7. Search for WTXL on your device.
Florida Houseboat Rentals, a unique experience aboard our beautiful and spacious floating homes. Each one has a spectacular view from their waterfront porches. Relax in our 1 or 2 bedroom accommodations, which feature all the modern amenities for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Park right outside your houseboat and walk a block to the historic downtown Apalachicola. Florida Houseboat Rentals, a unique experience for your family. Now offering a 10% discount to military and law enforcement.
Welcome back to our town, Apalachicola. Behind every town, there's a story. Within those stories comes a lesson of history. Here at the Apalachicola Historical Society, we'll see why preserving history in our community is so important.
Apalachicola really has been around for a very long time. There was a British town here called Cottonton. Then it became Apalachicola in 1831. Incorporated. It was also West Point for a very brief period of time. The town is really here because of the river. The river system goes all the way up past Atlanta, and this was the place that the people who grew cotton all the way up the river put it on something that floated and brought it down here to be sold to England, France, New England. It was the largest export of the United States. So 3 ports in the Gulf of Mexico, New Orleans, Mobile, and Apalachicola. It was a very prosperous town until the beginning of the Civil War. 1861, the Union blockaded the mouth of the river, as it did all the ports in the South, and our cotton trade went to nothing. Franklin County is very blessed to have both fabulous beaches, great fishing, and history. We are only one of several towns in the state of Florida that date back this far. Many of the significant properties in the town date from the 19th century. There are a few that are pre-Civil War, like the Rainey House, and we really have a good deal of effort on the part of the city, which owns the Rainey House, to preserve properties and make them available for visitors to enjoy.
Directly under the sunshine and smack dab on the warm sandy beach of St. George Island, you'll find the historical lighthouse of the 19th century. See how it's been offering locals and visitors a beacon of hope for decades.
This is a very unique lighthouse because it was resurrected from a fallen state. It was rebuilt so we could continue to teach about the rich maritime history that this area offers. Now, what a lot of people don't know about the city of Apalachicola is back in the heyday when cotton was king and the great tall sailing ships were plying the seas to have a global economy. Okay, Apalachicola was the 3rd largest port in the Gulf of Mexico. New Orleans was the largest port. Mobile came second, and then Apalachicola. And so when ships were approaching this area, they would see the light and go, yep, we must be getting close to Apalachicola. So lighthouses were very important for keeping mariners safe. Prior to lighthouses going up all over the world, it was really dangerous to go to sea on a ship. The Cape St. George Light was decommissioned in 1994 by the U.S. Coast Guard Service, and when it unfortunately toppled into the Gulf of Mexico October 21st of 2005. We recovered all of this debris out of the surf, took it off the beach, and over 50 volunteers spent 18 months dragging forward over 22,000 reclaimed brick. And within about a year, we had the tower back up, It took almost another year to finish the tower, building the aluminum handrails that go all the way to the top, setting the lantern room on top like the crowning feature, and then putting the glass in the lantern room, and then installing the door and the windows and the finishing touches. And lighthouses to me today, a lot of people have asked me, why do people have such a fascination with lighthouses? But lighthouses historically have offered a beacon of hope to people. And it's like you see a lighthouse and it's like, yay, I've arrived, or maybe I can find the answers I need to the perplexing question. And it takes you back to a place and time in history when things were just simpler.
We love seeing people enjoy what we have a lot of. We've been here for 6 generations, and we've got one of the some of the most beautiful beaches in the bay and rivers. Welcome to Adventure Coast, 446 Highway 98, East Point, Florida. We're about to go on an adventure in the bay and take a look and see some dolphins and birds and beautiful white sand on the island, little St. George's. We do it all. We can do half day, full day. We can do pontoons, paddles. We got center consoles. We got Carolina skiffs. We got what you need if you want to come down here, enjoy the bay, take your family out, catch fish, and we show you where to go, where the fish is actually biting. Just when you come, bring what you want to eat and drink, the towel, and we also do sunset cruises. We have some of the prettiest sunsets. So if you want a sunset cruise, we'll have a guide with you. We'll take you on the sunset cruise. And basically that's it. I mean, we're here to serve the people. What I really enjoyed is seeing the smile on people's face, especially the young ones. They get to see an experience. And these boats are deluxe boats. They're easy to drive. They're real safe. And you can take your family out, and Dad can take his family out and have a great day and come back with smiles and make good memories. That's what I'm here for, to make sure people enjoy themselves. Basically, you just call me up and give me your name, and we'll book you right then and there, set you up with a pontoon or a center console and on a trip. So, maybe if you want a guide trip, we'll do that. We'll set you up over the telephone. It's 850-899-3021.
Hurricane season is here, and now is the time to make a plan and know your zone. In the case of an evacuation, have a plan to go to a hurricane shelter, hotel, or stay with a family or friends. If you're ordered to evacuate, you need to leave. You can rebuild your home, but you cannot rebuild your life. This hurricane season, know your zone. Know your home. Learn more at floridadisaster.org.
For over 100 years, this light has shined. Through generations of Americans, this light carries on.
Reporting from Ukraine, Scripps News.
A beacon of the free American press. Reporting the facts, telling the whole story. This light illuminates, it informs, and now shines even brighter. Scripps News.
Don't put off the care you need. The Capital Medical Society, hospital leaders, and physicians want to assure you that we are safe and ready to serve you.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, people with certain chronic conditions are at a higher risk of severe illness related to COVID-19. This includes cancer, chronic kidney disease, obesity, coronary artery disease, and type 2 diabetes. Other conditions may also cause increased risk, including asthma, hypertension, liver disease, and type 1 diabetes.
COVID-19 has caused too many people to delay seeking the health care they need, sometimes with fatal results.
All of your local hospitals place your health and safety as our #1 priority. So if you're having a medical emergency, it's time for a regular exam or cancer screening, or it's time for your children's vaccines or wellness checkups. Don't delay.
Call your provider now, because what may be a small problem now can become a big problem later.
This is my husband, Alex Hussey. Alex is about 2 weeks away from coming home.
I was point man on foot patrol, and I stopped on the bomb. Lost my legs and my left hand in an explosion.
And he suffered a severe traumatic brain injury.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
There are so many mountains to climb, and we do it together.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories great and small.
To watch Alex take on this mountain, that's what this is all about.
DAV provides a lifetime of support to veterans of every generation, helping more than 1 million veterans each year.
Alex has conquered this mountain. That's something he won't forget.
With the right support, there are no limits.
Look at that smile! You did it!
But there's more to be done and more victories to be won.
This has meant so much.
Thank you, DAV.
Alex Hussey, thank you for your service. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Florida Houseboat Rentals, a unique experience aboard our beautiful and spacious floating homes. Each one has a spectacular view from their waterfront porches. Relax in our 1 or 2 bedroom accommodations, which feature all the modern amenities for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Park right outside your houseboat and walk a block to the historic downtown Apalachicola. Florida Houseboat Rentals, a unique experience for your family. Now offering a 10% discount to military and law enforcement.
Next on our tour around the Forgotten Coast, World War II is a historical event that had an impact on almost every family across our nation. See how the Florida community played a key role in helping the Allies turn the tide and is honoring some of its local heroes. Plus, take a trip back to the 1800s as we walk through the halls of the historic Rainey House.
I mean, let's face it, everybody in the country, in fact, probably everybody in Europe, too, has a connection to World War II. Everybody. And you can find it in your families, too. Somebody in your family either fought in the war or worked in, industry here or was affected by the war somehow. It was pretty obvious early on in the war that making amphibious assault on hostile territory was going to be an important part of the war, and they needed to be able to train for that. Now, they did have training already, the U.S. Army did, but they really needed sort of an all-year location. So they looked at various places in Florida, and they had certain expectations, adequate water supply, low population, accessible by railroad, accessible by roads, and they chose this area, which most of it was forested and belonged to paper companies. So they leased or purchased 165,000 acres. It was huge. Second largest installation in the state of Florida during the war. It was ideal. It had plenty of fresh water, plenty of open land, and plenty of beaches, and that's what they needed. The beaches were of the right type to mimic the kinds of beaches that they thought they would be landing on. They didn't intend to have a museum, but 4 artifacts became 50, became 100, as you can imagine, so it just got bigger and bigger. Well, the museum really has 3 goals, and so the collection will reflect those 3 goals. First, obviously, is to represent the camp, the camp's history, research the camp's history, and the 250,000 soldiers that came through this camp for their training, including infantry and special forces. But it's also a World War II museum, so we will take artifacts and try to use them to tell the stories of the various aspects of the war, as many as we can. Obviously, it was a huge event lasting 6 years and covering continents, and there's so much about the war that we could never get to, but we try to cover enough so that when you come in you get some feel for the magnitude of the event. And third is that we are Franklin County's War Museum. I know the importance of place-based education. It means more to you if you have a personal tie to that. To learn how the history of our country played out in your local area makes it real. That those are your neighbors and those are your grandparents or your great-grandparents. These are the ways that you inspire people to learn more.
When you come to a town that advertises that it has a history, you want to have places that people can go. This is the Rainey House Museum, a house built by David and Harriet Rainey, finished in 1838. It was owned by the Rainey's for 70 years. The house is very pristine in a way because it hasn't been modernized. The Rainey's came in the 1830s. They were one of a number of families, including porters, who made the town what it was in terms of the cotton export business. When it was taken over by the Historical Society to become a museum, we had to put together the decor. We have been very lucky to receive back to us a number of items, including a beautiful settee, which is in the front hall where it originally was, which was original to the house. We have china, we have glassware, we have a portrait of Harriet as a young woman, and we have a beautiful 1840s square grand piano, which, although not a Rainey item, is definitely age appropriate to the house. We have two things on the wall in the dining room that are significant. One is a colorized version of a lithograph from 1837 and a map of the town, says published by the Apalachicola Land Company. That was the group that received the 1.3 million acre land grant from the Spanish. But the map is still the one we used as our plat map for the town. We really think that that people enjoy coming and seeing the history. So we're very determined to keep this open as a museum.
We hope you enjoyed our journey around the Apalachicola Bay and invite you to come see everything the Forgotten Coast has to offer. And special thanks to our sponsors,